Hi, my name is Vanitha Subramaniam and welcome to the first episode of Child Consciousness. Here you will discover everything that you need to know about you, where you don't have to divorce you anymore in your life, where you've always hidden yourself, and you're not sure what's possible out there for you. This is a series of tools, information, techniques that I'll be sharing with you that is going to facilitate you to be more present in your life, to really discover everything that you've been asking about your life, about you, about consciousness. Consciousness, what is that? Some of you might know what consciousness is, some of you might not know what consciousness is. But consciousness, as I really like this quote that was written by Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness. Consciousness is the ability to be so present in your life that you no longer have to judge you or anyone else. It's the ability to receive everything that you desire in your life, to reject nothing, and to create everything that that is possible for you in your life, far more than what you've got right now, and greater than what you can, what you imagined as your life could be. So how many of you have judged yourselves? When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you look at yourself in the mirror is, oh my God, my thighs are too big, or, I've put on weight, or I ate too much last night, or, I hate my body. That's a really good one. How many of you have done that? And that is the beginning of where you actually cut off your own awareness about you. Tune in next episode to find out more and discover more about who you are and about consciousness. I'll be talking about the ability to receive, which is never done on this planet. One thing that we don't do very well in this beautiful place we call Earth, our home, is the ability to receive. How many of you have gone up to someone and tried to hug them and it felt like you're hugging a piece of wood, or they'll be patting your back like this? Well, that is where people don't receive. They don't even receive the most natural thing that is innate to us human beings, and that is the ability to hug. So tune in for more information, and I will also be bringing on special guests on my show, and they will be talking about other ways to discover about you and to discover about consciousness, and how else you can generate, create, and institute a phenomenal life for yourself. On Child Consciousness, we're also taking questions. So feel free to write in if you've got any problems that you're facing in your life at the moment, and I will endeavor to actually answer some of the questions on the show when we have time towards the end of each segment. So today I've got two questions that's been emailed to me. The email address will appear on the screen, so don't forget to write that down. And if you're uncomfortable with your name being announced on TV, just let us know as well, because we're here about looking after your confidentiality. So just write in whatever that's coming up for you. Okay, so the first question is, hi Vanitha, I have a problem with my husband. In the past, I have always been supportive of everything that he has chosen for himself. Now I'm beginning to choose a lot more for myself. I want to do something totally different in my life, but I find that on some days when he's in a good mood, I'm able to tell him everything I want to do. And some days when he's not in a so good mood, he's not very supportive of me. What do I do? Because my relationship is important to me. And this is very interesting, because a lot of relationships, which I'll be talking further on one of the episodes that's coming up on conscious relationships, is that people, function in this reality very differently in relationships. We're always trying to see where we fit, where we benefit, where we win, where we lose, to the point that we totally end up divorcing ourselves in relationships. Where you cut up bits of you out of a relationship so that you think that's going to make your relationship a lot stronger and harder. And then at one point in your life, you either find yourself being in a relationship for like 25 years and never getting out of it, or you find yourself like, what else? I know there's more to my life, I know, and I'm wanting to choose more for myself. So, Ellie from Pakuranga, I would recommend or advise you to actually sit down and talk to your husband and say to him, there is more to life than what I'm currently having. I know that's something greater for me, and I will, would really, really appreciate having that support from you. And it's not that whatever that I choose is going to be a threat to you, because that's what I'm perceiving that he's actually feeling at the moment, is that he's feeling threatened by the fact that you are, choosing something for yourself, and then you're starting to grow in your relationship. What if a relationship between you and a husband could grow together? What if you could both be an allowance of one another? What if you could, be supportive of each other without expecting the other person to give themselves up in a relationship? Because that's what most people do. I'm so sorry to say, in this reality, we do divorce ourselves, we do hide ourselves, to the point that one day, at the end of the relationship, we go, who was he, or who am I? I don't even know who I am. So good luck, and feel free to call me, because I would love to actually work this through with you. And I'm going to go on to the next question. So the next question is from Sandy in Mount Wellington. What is it that in life, every time I take 2 steps forward, I take 10 steps back? I have all the knowledge, I have all the knowledge and know what to do, and I can see myself being able to do all these things, but I just don't understand why I keep doing this, why this thing keeps happening to my life. So Sandy from Mount Wellington, could it be that, there is some sort of fear in regards to taking those steps in your life? What is that? What is that holding you back? I would love to work with you more, because I do get an energy that is sort of stopping you, but it could go back to your own confidence in yourself. I get that you're an amazing woman, that you've done some amazing things in your life, but there is also that doubt whether you could actually step forward and ask for more. Because a lot of us, we don't ask for enough. We think we can only have this much, when actually we can have unlimited. Anything that you would wish for, desire, is yours. But so much of us, we've been told that this is all we can have, and therefore we should be happy with this. Now, how many of you have been told that? And so these are the things, these are the places that you've made a decision about your life, that that limits you from perceiving more for you. So give me a call, Sandy, and I'm hoping that we can work through this with you, and as a result, you are able to take those 10 steps forward. Anywhere that you have been asking questions about, what else is possible in my life, what else is possible for me in terms of my body, in terms of my relationships, in terms of money, in terms of my business, in terms of my family, any questions that you have, bring them to me, because I will help you in any way possible to facilitate you to greater awareness and greater consciousness, and the greater you, because child consciousness is the beginning of accessing you. We look forward to working with you, and for more information you can contact the number that's on the screen, or tune in on my website, which is www.consciouspathways.co.nz.
So that was Child Consciousness. Now after the break, it's Child Health with Ela.